Deadly Invite Part 2.
After what felt like forever, the maid returned and gestured for her to follow. They climbed a spiral staircase, each step echoing like a warning. The hallway upstairs was lined with paintings of faceless women in golden frames. The air upstairs smelt of incense and iron. They stopped at a large wooden door carved with strange markings. The maid opened it slowly. The door creaked open. What Amira saw inside should have killed her scream. And there, in the middle of the bedroom, too luxurious for this world, sat a girl, cross-legged on the floor, naked, pale, wide-eyed, mouth trembling, and from her lips, slowly, painfully, she vomited 1,000 naira notes, stacks of money soaked in saliva, some with streak of dark red liquid. Her ribs poked out like twigs. Two other girls were counting it into balls, like it was normal, like it was holy. Amira opened her mouth to scream, but the door slammed shut behind her, locked. And then from the walls came chanting. Low, rhythmic, terrifying male voices chanting in a language that sounded like earth being split open. She has entered. The offering begins. Amira froze. The girl on the floor, her limbs were stiff, face locked in a death-like trance. Her mouth moved on its own, like it was being pulled from inside. Each 1,000 naira note that spilled was wet, clamped with something black, blood, ink, something Asian. I need to leave. She turned, banging on the door, nails clawing at the wood. But the more she pounded, the quieter the chants became. Not because they were stopping, no. They were moving. Closer, clawing through the floorboards, whispering through the chandelier, as though the house itself was breathing. Suddenly, the lights dimmed, not by a switch, but like something had sucked the energy from the room. A voice echoed, not loud, not human, just there. Behind her eyes, inside the chest, under her skin. She has seen the girl of gold. She must now become one. Amira backed into the corner trembling, and that's when she saw them. Hands, pale, aged, bony hands, reaching out from under the luxury bed, from behind the velvet curtains, from the shadows of the marble closet. No bodies, just hands, moving like spiders, crawling towards her, dancing across the floor like they knew her. One of them touched her ankle, cold, gentle, possessive, and Amira screamed. Meanwhile, back in the hostel, Toke sat on her bed, arms folded. Something was wrong. Amira wasn't picking her calls. Her bed was neatly made, too neatly, and the dress from earlier gone. Toke's instincts kicked in. She opened WhatsApp, scrolled through their chats, and saw the pinned conversation with the username Lion's Crest. She clicked, and what she saw made her stomach drop. It wasn't a normal chat. No messages, just a location ping, no other details. But Toke had heard the whispers on campus. Girls who disappeared after goatee parties. Whispers about a certain house in Ikoyi where girls were blessed and never returned to class. She picked up her phone, dialed Chinedu. Good evening, sir. Sorry to disturb you. It's about Amira. She's missing. I think she's in danger. Back to the house. Amira was on the floor now, not by force. Her knees just gave out. Her limbs weren't obeying her. And the girl who had been vomiting money, she had stopped. Now she was just staring, eyes fully white, neck twisted as a painful angle. Her body leaned forward like something had been sucked out of her. Amira crawled toward her crying, "Please, what is this place? What's happening?" But the girl didn't respond. Her jaw slowly unhinged, bones creaking, and a voice, a completely different voice, escaped her mouth. "You wanted gold. Now give us blood." Suddenly, the hands grabbed Amira by her waist, her hands, her throat. They didn't hurt her, not yet. They just held her still, like a prize, like a canvas waiting to be painted. Then the door opened, and in walked him, Chief Arinze, tall, ageless, dressed in white and gold. Eyes too kind for a man like this. He smiled. "You are special," he said. like he meant it. Not many survived the first hour, but you were born to be good. He snapped his fingers, and the bed lifted, not rose, lifted, as though it was being pulled upward by invisible chains. Beneath it was a staircase, stone ancient, lit by oil lamps. He gestured toward it. Come, my dear, you came for soft life. Now you will see how softness is made. Amira shook her head. No, I want to go home, please. But the chanting began again, louder this time, rhythmic, terrifying. And her feet, traitorous feet, began to move, step by step, toward the staircase, toward whatever lay below the surface of the house. The stairs were old, not dusty old, cursed old. Each stair felt like a remembered pain. And as Amira descended, her eyes started ringing, not from sound, but from memory. She could suddenly hear her brother's voice, clear, strong, from that text message weeks ago. Mimi, please, let God's boys are not what they seem. I'm not around, but don't ever chase what glitters. I reached you better. She wanted to cry. She wanted to scream, but her legs just kept moving. Behind her, the stairs sealed. The bed above slammed shut like a trap door, and the chanting became a heartbeat, deep, thick, like it was coming from the walls.